hip hip hop, you don't stop. Rock it out, baby, bubba to the boogity bang bang, the boogie to the boogity beat. Now what you hear is not a test, I'm rapping.
At the beginning of the 1970s, rap music emerged in pop culture. After originating at block parties in the Bronx, rap music gained popularity quickly. DJs experimented with new beats and breaks in already popular music, creating a completely new style and sound of music. Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang of 1979 was considered the first hip-hop record to gain widespread popularity. Short-lived, the mid-1980s brought about a new, less peaceful category of rap called gangster rap. The origin of the new music genre promoted gangs, guns, and sexism through explicit lyrics that painted a picture of a violent society run by gang leaders. The lifestyle the lyrics portrayed appeared dangerous and appealing to much of the youth culture and resulted in the rise of rap music on the charts very quickly. Notable artists like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Tupac Shakur were pioneers of the rap industry, but the underlying messages in their songs made acts of violence, discrimination, and sex seem ordinary and commonplace. These actions were not actually true, but to their youthful audience, the rappers seemed heroic and manly. The image rap music created negatively impacted society by inducing crimes like burglary and rape. Although criminals were punished for their crimes, there was nothing that could legally have been done to stop the inspiration for the crimes. Rap music. The larger part of the problem with rap lyrics, as historian Smith argues, young adults between the ages of 16 and 30 are the most likely age group to consume rap or hip-hop music, and in turn may become desensitized to the derogatory lyrics condoning relationship violence and sexual aggression, causing social issues within our youth culture. Additionally, resentment towards the police arose from popular rap music. Numerous artists verbally attacked the police force by negatively depicting them in their songs. Notably, NWA released the track Fuck the Police in 1988 that encouraged hatred towards law enforcement and implied that they were all racist. This song was the precedent for the violent genre of rap to come in future years. NWA was not punished for their vulgar lyrics, so it appeared that it was alright to refer to the police in this manner. The entire album went platinum later that year, only proving how much influence this type of music was having on the country. Another controversial topic of rap music is domestic abuse. Starting from artists like Dr. Dre in his 1992 hit Nuttin' But a G-Thing, women were described as mere sex toys who were easily dispensable. Their values were continuously diminished in these vulgar songs, but sales continued to rise. When questioned about the morality of his own lyrics, Snoop Dogg responded by saying, "Sex and violence sells. Ask Al Pacino." Increased gang violence and rape were consequences of the continued rise of rap culture, but little could be done to halt its progression due to the First Amendment. According to researcher Anthony M. Giovanci, solutions have been proposed to diminish rap-related violence, including education in elementary schools and non-violence campaigns led by the heads of record labels. Beginning in the 1980s, rap music mainly condemned drug use, or at least did not explicitly discuss it in their lyrics. One example is White Lies by Grandmaster Mel May and the Furious Five, which even took an anti-drug stance, which is apparent in the lyrics. The promotion of drugs came along with the higher consumption in urban areas. This occurred in the later of the 1980s, mainly due to the infamous event romanticized as the Ronald Reagan era, where crack and other narcotics flooded urban communities and perpetrated unemployment, high crime rates, destabilization of a nuclear family setting, poorer education, and increased gang violence. By the mid-1990s, drug use had introduced itself in the rap genre, manifesting itself within urban culture, thus transforming it as an essential rap theme. Dr. Denise Hurd from the University of California, Berkeley, looked for a blatant and hidden references to drugs in 341 of the most popular rap songs released between 1979, when the genre was in its infancy, and 1997. Dr. Hurd found the number of drug references increased 600% over the time, while the number glorifying drugs also increased. Dr. Hurd and many others worry the influence of drug use in rap and popular culture will lead to a perversion of morals in youth, increasing criminal activity and stimulating higher demands for narcotics. Rap is now more commercialized than ever before, thus leading influences of drug use to promulgate and reach to a wider audience. Eric Nesman's book called Parental Advisory: Music Censorship in America argues rap music has been dialed down by government officials due to public outcry, specifically in Oregon, where they made it illegal to even display rapper Ice Cube's photo on a retail window following a controversial album. Another example is the FBI writing the NAA a letter informing them of their discontent with the song Fuck the Police. Additionally, Nesman advocates that the rapper movement was far more derogatory. However, the items like the radio prevented real rap to spread nationally, instead stay locally. He said, radio became particularly sensitive to the baggage attached to rap music, claiming that the level of profanity and violent themes prevented them from playing most rap records, therefore featuring only the blandest and most benign rap artist on the radio. In conclusion, rap music began as a casual backyard activity to do. A lot of MCs or DJs would enjoy trying new beats and breaks in songs, creating profound music that had never been heard before. Because it evolved and created branches, one of the more intense, sexually aggressive, drug-using, violent groups took control and unfortunately negatively influenced the whole genre. By the 80s, rap music began to support violence, create resentment towards the police, and degrade women. Quickly following, rap music was coined as one of the top supporters of drugs. Over the last 40 years, rap music has changed from a free-thinking, enjoyable hobby to a style of life that backs violence, sexism, and drugs.